Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Hey, we are never out of a shortage of topics. I swear to fucking God, we're not. I don't even know what to call this. I'm just gonna call this my show. Fuck it. This is the Ruby Marina's show. That's my wife. Um, let's see. Being honest with yourself, man. That shit's important. You know, having standards, what you will and won't put up with. This isn't a show that's gonna be about the apocalypse and it's over and all of a sudden we don't know what to do. It's not gonna happen like that. The transition is gonna happen slowly. You're gonna have to learn how to get along with your neighbors, how to talk slowly but surely. Technology is breeding out how we interact with each other as human beings, one on one. How socially, it's kind of like it takes all that out of there. Just do you want to hook up? Do you want to fuck? Do you want to do something? It kind of takes it all out of there. But hopefully, if I do this right, I'm just going to be trying to inform people as much as possible. Not to forget to be mindful of one another. Be courteous of one another. Everybody's going to get their 15 minutes of fame, and that shit comes across when we're in front of each other. The way we treat each other when we're in front of each other is 10 times better than how we treat each other on this screen. Drake said something in one of his songs. He said, fuck going online because that ain't part of my day. In other words, what he's trying to say is, man, this shit right here is nice and everything. It's fun, but don't let this shit make you. So what I'm saying pretty much could amount to bullshit. But I don't know if you noticed or not. It's a lot different than any rapper out there saying the same thing. Hey, look what I bought. Look how much money I got. Look at what I can do. Look at where I'm at. Look at what I've done. Look at the hoes I fucked. And then we go repeating that shit later, acting like that's real. Well, this is pretty much the same thing, except for when you're done listening to this conversation, what I got to say is going to benefit you and the people around you, the people that you love, the people that you care for. Let's see. Being honest with yourself and being able to admit when you're wrong or whatever, that shit goes a long way. It really does, man. It really does, for the sake of being able to move forward, because monopoly is not working. Somebody needs to admit that. Whoever that somebody is needs to admit it. I think ultimately that shit lies on us, because we're the players in the game. We're the ones shooting the dice and everything. Somebody else is just calling and saying, hey, it's your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn. Ultimately it's up to us to stop. But again, man, being honest with one another, being honest with yourself, that's some real important shit, man. It helps you grow. My wife would make me snaps of some shit that I would say sometimes. Me and my nephew would get into it, and I'd be, I fucking hate you, blah, blah, blah. And I believed that shit. I believed it. I believed in this concept of homeboys and cliques and expressing yourself and being violent. I believed in all of that shit. And it was real simple. You catch more flies with honey. You want people to listen to you. You want to get attention. Slow down. Because in this day and age, everything is moving fast. You slow down long enough and get people to listen to you, they're going to listen, man. I'll make a video a day, and eventually, when people see that, man, I'm not really looking for, I'm not trying to get no money out of this. I'm trying to get nothing. I just want people to listen. I need you to understand it, man. Whenever this time comes, or, man, who knows, maybe the time is right now. I think that nigga Kanye West is about to run for president. Oh my God, is that really finna happen? Have y'all seen Idiocracy, the movie? Does it seem like that's where we're going right now? I mean, that's some real close shit. We had Arnold Schwarzenegger for governor, and now this egomaniac is gonna go and run for president? Come on now, man. What political skills do you have? What do you? And maybe you do. I'm not doubting that. But I'll challenge you just to fucking 3 basic questions. 3 basic fucking questions. And shit, maybe you do. Who am I to say? I know that my interests don't lie in myself. My wife loves me enough. I don't gotta love myself. I don't have to look out for myself. My wife's gonna look out for me. So I don't want nothing out of this. But if I ask you some questions that have to do with the United States of America and the people in it, and it revolves anything about money, if you're going to talk to anybody on this planet about what we should do with our money, then you're still brainwashed and cuckoo as the rest of the fucking people. If you still want to deal in money, if we still have to live with one another to the point where we got to share numbers in order to relate, then you're in the wrong place. You need to share materials, share things. You got a shitload of money. It's a shitload of hungry people. Some of them are even black. Come on, my nigga. Come on. But stand there and tell me that you're for the people. And you're Jesus piece. Nigga, you know how many niggas that will feed. But I know that's not your problem, right? And it's not your fault, right? I know. That's everybody's mentality. But the truth is we're humans. And if we were put to the test, and if you were standing right next to that dude and you were eating, would you really deny him or her or them some of what you got? I know you wouldn't, dog. I know you got compassion. But somehow or another, because they're to a point where you can't see them, this isn't a real issue. The real issue is how many people will tweet you, how much people are looking at you, and that's important. Attention is important. That's sad, dog. That's sad. Remember how you used to rap? Jesus walks. Remember all that shit? Yeah. All day, nigga. In Spanish, there's a term. It's called "como has cambiado." It's like, oh, how we change. T.I. said, oh, we mighty full of ourselves all of a sudden, aren't we? Remember when you was just broke-jawed, laying in the hospital bed, singing, through the wire, through the limit. Remember all that shit? Man, you so different now, my nigga. But hey, well, I'm not judging you. I'm just call it like I see it, my nigga. If you can poke a hole in what I'm saying, or you think this is some bullshit, feel free, nigga, feel free. Or maybe you think I'm trying to get comments. Man, just read it. Don't even comment on it. Shoot it in another direction. Shoot it in a whole nother direction. Don't even comment on nothing. Just read it, man. And if you don't do nothing but take it as food for thought, take it as food for thought, man. Take it as food for thought. This is real, my nigga. This really is happening. But you don't see it because you're not taking the Z's movement forward. Man, just look at that. Look at that shit. The shit's real. The monetary system, what we live in, the fact that we're raising our kids and teaching them to go to school to be better monetary. We're raising our kids to be better Monopoly players because we weren't getting it right. We didn't know how to play Monopoly right. We're calling it, but we're going to start to raise you guys early while we're still playing Monopoly to pick up where we left off. To continue fucking up like we are. That shit don't really sound good, does it, when you put it like that? But that's what's happening. That's what's really fucking happening. We're raising our kids. Your baby that was born today, your little West baby, what you gonna teach him? Huh? Mr. President? Did that shit even sound good to you? Is that what you want to be called? The president? Okay. Can you make the monetary system go away, Mr. President? Can you make it to where everybody on the planet is as equally fed as the next person, irregardless of their geographical position on this planet, or their economical status, or financial situations, Mr. President? Man, if you can do all that shit, I'll vote for your bitch ass. But you can't, can you? You want to talk to me how you get money all day, nigga. Don't run for president, though. I'm gonna clown the shit out of you. That's all I got. Learn to love one another. Be truthful. Be honest. I lie a lot. I swear to fucking God I do. I used to lie all the fucking time. I got like a 2.5-inch dick, and I tattooed 10 inches on there. My nigga, if that is not lying, oh my God. I said I would tell one joke on every episode of this. I don't even want to call them an episode or whatnot. I want people to go away with this knowing you don't got to be mad about this shit. You don't got to be, oh my God. It's not a black or white, either or. This is happening. It's not a transitional. We all got to give away all our stuff to everybody right now. That's not how it works, man. That's not how it works. But find out what your bills are monthly and make sure those bills are covered. Then start thinking of your money like this. How much can I help with this month? I've got all my bills paid, and you got your Xbox, and all your kids got what they need, and your people got what they want. Alright. Do you have to keep the business going? Lo and behold, trust me, my nigga, you'll never have to spend nothing on advertisement again. We're watching. We're watching. You don't gotta advertise. You don't gotta spend marketing. Throw all that shit out the window. We're watching. Start helping, my nigga. Start helping. Start doing your fucking part, man. It's not even about money. If you break it all down and do away with the video game, do away with the Monopoly, and you just stop playing Monopoly, and you say, hey, man, fuck, who needs my help? You'd be surprised how far that shit goes, man. You'd be surprised how far that shit goes. You'll have more time on your hands to think about the things that are important because you're not working. And you don't have to book shows. We all want to see you anyway. Isn't it funny that only certain places get to see you? You don't got to do that. If you wanted us all to see you and pay homage and tell you what a great artist you are, what a great creator of music and how you express yourself, man, we'd all love to tell you about it. You want us to pay you before we do that? Before we show you appreciation? We can do that too. But this was free. Oh, I'm talking to the machine, so I gotta pay to be in front of you. Whatever, man. Humanity. One another. They teach that shit in war. You're fighting for the man standing next to you because you don't want to say anymore, hey, do this for me, for the government, for your country. They come back and ain't nobody paying attention to them. Can you help us with that, Mr. President? All day, nigga.